What's up guys, it's Chai here, and let me tell you, I'm actually really excited to record this video. The last time I made a video talking about Tekken 8, I'm not gonna lie, I was dooming pretty hard, and I think we all have been lately. But after the Tekken talk today, as well as the Anna reveal, things are looking a lot better. I think we should get right into it. Really quickly, I just want to say thank you all for all the support in the last video. If you haven't checked it, I'll put it somewhere on your screen, I don't know. We're actually going to start doing variety content on this channel as well. I'll leave a quick little sneak preview to the next one. Let me do it right.
Okay, good luck.
And look, it's the first time we'll be saying it in years, buddy. Just shut up and f me, love. It might not be your cup of tea. Let's get into everything regarding Season 2, and man, there is a lot to talk about. Okay, before we get into like all the Season 2 notes, we have to go into the Anna trailer. I'm not gonna lie, if you guys know me, I've been a big Anna hater, like, since getting the Tekken when I started, but my god, this trailer is incredible. I'm not gonna lie, I might have actually been straight gooning at work today when I saw it went up. It was pretty obvious that it was always gonna be Anna. Let's be real, they hinted it way too hard. But I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look fun to play against.
This won't take long.
But she looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie. The Scarlet Lightning name is so sick. Again, the design is incredible here. They have rarely missed with Tekken 8 design so far. Also, again, Lynn Hart's still here. So sick. Why is my main getting beat up to start this, bro? Now, I don't know any of her inputs because, again, I didn't really play Tekken 7. And when I did, it was definitely not playing Anna. But she looks so cool. There's so many questions that I have to ask. Especially, we'll get to it in a bit. But it's something regarding her launcher. Sorry, her rocket launcher. Not her launcher. She has plenty of them. I really like as well the little tie-ins with like lore. For those that don't know, like Anna is actually like meant to be the best apparent cook in like the entire Tekken series. So having that with Lydia liking food is so sick. I think that's really cool. God, that does okay. This does not look fun to play against. I take it back. Look, at least it's not Marduk. Touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. Now, there's something important of note here. When that happens there on the Heat Smash, we'll quickly go back here. I hate pausing stuff here, but we need to do that. If you notice here, if you look at Lydia, she is completely covered in, like, purple. I don't know if, like, getting hit by this Heat Smash causes you to get, like, a debuff or what, but it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. I really hope it's not broken. It seems like something like a status, like, similar to Aki from Street Fighter. It looks really interesting. I don't know if this mechanic has been in Tekken before. I could be wrong. Again, lore tie-ins. Very sick.
I'm going to make you pay. Feelings mutual. I love that we're so close, little sis.
I wonder if they'll expand on it in the DLC whenever that happens, but hopefully it's not as a monstrosity like the first expansion. Pretty sure this is a new grab too. I'm pretty sure it was Landon on Twitter that like actually like mentioned something. There, see again, the rocket launcher there? There's that purple debuff. Very interested to see what like happens when like you're hit by that. I really hope it's not cheap. That wall ender looks disgusting. And I reckon this is one of the coolest rage arts like so far in Tekken, bro. I thought I was not gonna like this character at all, but I've been so pleasantly surprised like with Anna's reveal. Very hype, and Tekken 6 music as well is very sick. I'm pretty sleep on like Tekken 6 music normally, but what they've done with like this, I think this is one of the better songs. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I was at work, I like quickly snuck off really quickly to like watch this today. I was like, oh yes, this is actually hype. So for us here in Australia, this will actually come out April 1st for early access. And I believe the official release will be April 4 for us.
Let me talk to you.
Preset, bro, okay. Dude, costume free is a gooner's, I mean, like every outfit is, but this is a gooner's dream, bro. Dear Lord. What an outfit. Having a Tekken 7 one out there. Surprised they didn't have one of the classic Tekken, like, 3, 4, like, sort of stuff. Well, she wasn't in Tekken 4. Like, Tekken 3 or Tekken 5 outfits. I was actually expecting that. So, they'll probably do it as, like, a DLC down the line, knowing them, how Bandai Namco is. And, dude, when I first saw this, I thought it was 6 characters. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching on my phone in, like, 720p, to be fair. But, it confirms the whole Season 2 route here. So, we're gonna have 4 characters. and 2 stages. They did mention that in the Tekken talk as well, there is going to be a brand new character in terms of the Tekken IP. Not a guest character, a brand new character in the other 3 here. My prediction for this like release route, they're going to have, well, obviously Anna's first. I think the new character might be next. I think that will be whatever it is there. Character 3 will either be Marduk or Armor King. I hope it's Fukaram or Bruce or just some sort of Muay Thai related character. Please, I want my martial art in this game already, for fuck's sake. And then winter character, I believe, will be another guest character. I think I heavily lean towards like Yakuza there. Yakuza's like a good shout. I could be VF. VF has a lot of attention on it now. It could be SF. Who knows? But that's my guess there. So I think Anna, new Tekken character, Marduk or AK, please be fuck, and then guest character to wrap it up there. Overall, like, this trailer was, like, actually pretty hype, I'm not gonna lie. It's not like Heihachi or, like, Clive level hype, but it's good, it's good. I actually didn't think I'd have an interest in playing Anna when she released, but this trailer, I'm like, you know what, I want to give her a go. I just hope she's, like, you know, balanced, because let's be real, after Clive, man, that was brutal, So we have all of that there. We'll go into different parts of the Tekken talk, because, like, Jesus... I'm so sorry. I'm not editing that out. We'll get into the big brunt of this now, and it's mainly positive for me. I think I'll talk about it more as we go. I think it's at 40, 55 around here. Now, this is the big one that a lot of people are talking about, and I'll even get my head out of the way for this. Balance adjustments, and oh my goodness, I talked about this so much, like, in this last video. Heat finally getting a rework, and what they talked about is just incredible. Like, it's a very big step in the right direction for the most part. Very, very happy about it. I think a lot of people are, man.
You know, expand the strategic options of the heat system. So everyone just popping heat all of a sudden, you know, expand the strategic options of major points that we're looking to.
3つを大方針として掲げています。
So there's 3 major points that we're looking to change. One is to, you know, expand the strategic options of the heat system. So everyone just popping heat all of a sudden and doing the same thing is not that interesting. So we're trying to.
Well said. I agree, and I'm someone who abuses that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people do. If it's in the game, why not abuse it?
Reevaluate the offensive and defensive balance of the heat system for all characters. And the last one is improve controls for a more accessible game.
They'll go into that. This change is so huge, man. Now, this is huge. I'm going to move my head again every time we go through this. Make it possible to perform heat smash and heat burst from certain characters' unique stances. I wonder if, like, Victor's going to get a new one here. I mean, Victor, I know I'm a carried scumbag. I really wonder if they are, like, going to give him a new one there, give him a stance one like a bunch of other characters have, what the go is with that. But also, with the notation here, would they use 1, 2, or 3? Enable return to a crouching state upon hitting with a heat activation move by inputting 1, 2, or 3. There's a lot here to take in. There's one thing that's scary about this is the fact that you can do this from full crouch. That is going to lead to some very, very disgusting mix-ups. I'm not going to lie. Especially, this will make Anna, like, strong off the bat, in my opinion.
So now we're going to go
very, very
into
strong.
each individual item and have some footage to accompany that.
Also, on the note of items as well, 1,500 moves, apparently. Real quick editor note. 1,500 moves. What the fuck was I talking about? 1,500 lines towards the next patch in the notes that we're gonna get. Back to the video. My fault. For, like, the next, like, balance patch. This is what I was talking about. This game needed something huge. And balance-wise, we've been begging for something. Really quickly, actually, on that note, like, I just need to show one, like, thing right here. Look at this. Boom! QCF4 no longer hitting grounded. This is just beautiful. I think I think this has been asked for so long. It'll still be like, what, +7 I think it is at the moment. I'm really not good with frame data. Very, very good. Very, very good. This is a huge step. I just hope it's all a step in the right direction, and there's no fumble with this balancing here.
はい、これザフィーナなんですけども、構えを取った後にこのようにヒートバーストが出せます。
So again, it leads to, like, so many, like, cooler, like, combo routes in my opinion now. Safina, like, again, gonna be so scary to deal with this. Being able to heat burst in that stance, so sick. I actually think it's really, really cool. I wonder what Victor can do, and a bunch of other characters too. I gotta put away my Victor bias for a second. I'm probably like one of the 5 people that actually likes that character.
The next footage is going to be an example of staying in the crouch stance.
So there's a normal, like, heat engage, like, run up there. This, literally when I saw this, all I just thought of was Yoshimitsu unblockable low. Hello, real quick editor note here. Heat dash still +5. Heat engage still +17. It's not perfect, but that's something that should be noted. Back to the video.
So the first one you can see doing the heat engager and approaching opponent standing. And
There's also that the
giving
debuff there.
her
You can see
more
it there.
strategic
Like I don't know if
options.
it's all the attacks involving the rocket launcher.
はいなんで
But you see it there. Also, the
こう
butt, bro, she is so sassy, man. The
えー
butt
シャ
heat
ドウ状態選
engager.
択して
Crazy stuff.
引いて
There's so much potential for so much more cheap shit now over this. Again, like I mentioned, stuff like Yoshi Unblockable Low. I think it's like something like 9 frames you have to get airborne, or like something to do with it. I don't know. Okay, dude, I don't sit in the lab. I need to do that more. My point is, full crouch of that is the one part of this update. I think most of this is good. And what we're actually, they talk about it here. I'm really happy with this change. This leads to some really, really toxic gameplay ahead with the full crouch mixes off heat engage. It's exciting, but also not going to be fun to play against. We'll see what happens. But again, big shift to heat there, man. And another one here. This affects my character as well as a bunch of other ones, but Power Crush heat engages are essentially gone with this now too. Chip damage being reduced. Again, reduce chip damage during the heat state overall and decrease additional chip damage when heat dash is blocked. Change certain characters' heat activation moves with Power Crush properties available from standing state to standard Power Crush moves. This is a change in the right direction, and honestly, look, I spam the absolute shit out of back 1+2. But let's be honest, if you're like not abusing something that's broken on your character, you're not playing this game right. Just plain and simple. If you have honor in this game, I respect. Plain and simple, this should not have been in the game at all, and all these moves being turned down to like regular Power Crushes and characters getting something to replace it is, I think, an amazing change and something that really should have been done like a long time ago. Anything that's a Power Crush heat engager is now turned to a normal Power Crush, which I think is sweet. Also, this is what they're showing with the heat dash here.
So this is just about the chip damage. It says 15 in this current instance, but it was 19 previously
はい
in season 1.
4 damage, 4 chip, you know, it's better than nothing.
こちらシーズン1では12減ってたんですけども
But in Rage, it's like a lot lower now. So take a look at the health bar here. So it's in Rage, only 4.
3分の1になってます
I think that's
And you can see
really
that,
good.
in season 1, it was 12 in the first.
Especially with some characters, like Kuma comes to mind straight away.
But now it's
Like,
gonna be,
It's
quite
a very
reduced
good change in my
significantly.
opinion. So here's an example of it here.
This case is Azucena.
そうやったんだ
So again, that used to be a heat engager right there. Just a normal Power Crush now.
パワークラッシュ技になってます
And that's the new move she gets off that there. And one thing that's really cool as well, which I think she should have got this treatment when Victor got the wall running 2 in the stance. She now goes in the Libidor chip. Don't kill me if you watch this video, buddy. I think it's a really cool change there.
ヒート発動に行って
But it's also got to be so unfun to play against, especially at the wall.
Which,
It also it really makes me wonder like what like every character's new move brackets will be.
3つ目はですね
This change,
遊びやすくなる
this change, I can't believe they've done this. When I like saw this and like was watching it live, my mouth went ear to ear, man. Allow lateral movement towards the foreground from a crouching state. Enable sidestepping with pre-input functionality. Ease input difficulty at the start of rounds. This last one was actually put around in Tekken 1. I actually did not know that. That's actually new to me.
横
Just
ビデオが出せるようになったところで
Step it the right way, man.
手が手前に行くこと
Look,
が
I
避け
would
られ
probably step left. I'm not even gonna lie.
So he's saying this is an instance of being able to crouch,
Sidestepping from crouch. This is such a huge change, man. I don't think anyone saw this coming. Again, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. This is gonna make like gameplay way more exciting. You're not like locked down here in a situation where you're getting hit by a move like this. I'm a huge fan of this change.
かなりwindow for the middle of lost string there, where you could do it previously. It was just very difficult time.
Yeah, no, again,
but it's made
very
easier
hard to
because you
step
can
sometimes.
input
Like
it
you can do
while
it.
you're still
Like if
blocking
you
that
lab it, you
primary
can get it
attack.
down like very easily. But
以上がまあバトルの
that is huge. That is very huge too.
はい
Now, what we're gonna go into here is probably like for me, especially as a content creator, because I'm definitely not a fucking pro player. This was what I was like wondering about the most. Like, what are they gonna do with ranked? I think the answer is somewhat good. It's not an elo system, but it's something. I'll move my, you know what, I'm just going to move my cam up here for the rest of this. Why not? Implement proper matchmaking based on skill level. So I believe they're like pretty much not recognizing like Tekken power at this point, Tekken prowess, whatever, pardon me. Whatever you want to call it, and moving away from that. They want to create a competitive and fair point system, which right now the game does not have that at all. Develop an environment that maintains goals and ensures long-term enjoyment, which I think is definitely a step in the right direction. Like I said previously, once I hit GOD, there was no reason to play it. Like people like that grinded to like 9999999, crazy stuff. actually crazy. But dear lord, man, like it feels like there's no reason to play once you hit it there. For most people, some people do. So to do this, they've mitigated disparity in the matchmaking, revised a rank match point system, and implemented a rank reset, and adding new ranks. I am so happy with this. And how they've gone about it, I think is like pretty good for the most part. We'll go into it later. That way, like not everyone's resetting everyone back to beginner would be so stupid. Don't do that ever, please. That would be terrible.
To make it feel more fresh with these new.
So like I mentioned, Tekken Power no longer used, and instead it considers your highest rank here. So obviously if you're seeing the GOD, it's going to look for other GOD players on like your secondary. I think this is a good change. I think it's good. So here, adjust the timing of rank promotion for secondary characters and modify the rank assignment for promotion. And so if you were in Raijin, you hit Raijin for the first time in Season 1, you got promoted to Garyu. Tekken Emperor was Flame Ruler. Now they've done it so Fujin is Mighty Ruler, and if you get the Tekken King, Fujin. I think this is a very, very good change. I like it a lot. I'm not gonna lie though, like when I'm learning like a new character, I get beaten up more than I normally do, bro. And it's gonna get even worse now. But I'm actually happy with that. I think that's a pretty good change there. And I still think an elo system would be perfect. I hope Tekken isn't cursed to forever have like a pretty air rank system. But look, we take the positives over the negatives here. Add a same rank only option to search filters to enhance matchmaking precision. So look, if people want like gods want to queue into each other, sick. That's actually really sick. Well, with how this is going to be, like I think like the grind is going to be way harder. And I'm excited for it. But I think that's like a pretty cool feature there. Like people like, you know, like your Nepa J's like farming beginners like to get their GODs is like whack. Also rank restriction on quick match search filters. That's a great decision as well, because sometimes like before I like stream, I like to get in a quick match and just like, you know, warm up. And then, you know, beating up on a red rank like doesn't feel satisfying. I'm not acting like I'm like some super insane pro player like the second coming of Arslan Ash, but you know what I mean. Like I want to play someone of like my same rank level, not like beat up like red rank McGee. It's just not like, it's not cool, it's not fun. Next part here, adjust point fluctuation based on match outcomes to better reflect actual skill differences. I wonder how they're going to handle this. Recalibrate the required points for each rank to create more meaningful progression. I agree on this. For context, the day I got GOD was literally an off stream. I was waiting for my phone to charge to go to the gym, and I got in 2 hours when I was in TGS. Just by winning a lot of games. I was happy, but I was like, yeah, this doesn't feel earned. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm really excited to see what they do with that. So in Season 2, if you beat a high ranked opponent, large point increase, small point decrease. Cool. Calm. I think that's good. Point increase being small, sick, cool. Point decrease large, I think that's fair. Like, again, you need to defend your rank. On that note as well, I've heard people talking about like rank decay because they don't mention in this convo. I think rank decay should be a thing, but only for like your highest rank of players. I don't think like casual players like should get punished at all. I think like it should be for like high blue, if not gold ranks and up. They're getting rid of the consecutive loss penalty, but they're keeping the win bonus one. I think that's actually kind of a negative thing. I get it, you want people to play your game, but I think like for the most part, this is not a good change. Modify the winning streak bonus to accelerate rank progression for skilled players. Now, one thing I will agree on, like when say someone's like on like maybe they're just a Mokujin player and they're doing crazy, cool, whatever, like sick, then they're just farming people, whatever. And maybe if someone's made like a new account and they're doing like a beginner to GOD run, they're like pretty fun to do, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, you know what? If it speeds up the process for that, because no one likes beating up on noobs. It's a step in the right direction, but I just hope it's done well. I think it just should be like flat out, a very linear, you beat X or Y or rank, this is how much you get. They talk about it here for those that don't know. Normally I just call it steroid win, steroid loss. If you were, once you hit blue ranks in Season 1, if you beat someone that was 1 rank lower than you, same rank, or 1 rank higher than you, 3 times you won 3 games in a row like that, at that rank differential, you gained like a inflated amount of points like when you win. So I think normally, for example, at the moment when I'm playing Brian and I get a 3-win streak, I think it's normally like somewhere between 1,300 to 1,400 at Tekken Emperor. I think it's a really dumb thing. I don't think it should be in the game. Yeah, it's like cool, I'm like progressing faster, but as a rate I should be progressing at, I don't think so. For Season 2, for ranks, red ranks, and below, additional bonus points increase progressively based on consecutive wins, starting from just 2 victories. I'm not a fan of it personally, but that's just me. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Improvement of the system to prevent unintended advantages from repeated rank fluctuation. One thing that's like really terrible is just like the whole people doing the tactical demote, so that way they go halfway back into the rank above. I think they're handling this very, very well. Bonus points when you like get to a new rank for the first time. You know what? Sure, why not? Do that then. If that's how you want to do it, sick. That way people don't like tactically demote every time. I think it's a step in the right direction. Now this, I don't know how I feel about. Determining the new ranks is based on your highest rank achieved at any point during Season 1. So for me, it's GOD. They're going to show like where it goes. I'm going to go down the Tekken King. But I think it should reflect on your current rank, not the highest rank you've gotten. Each to their own. That's how I feel about it. I think this actually, for Tekken King, I think is a pretty whack title. It's just me though. Look, if it doesn't look edgy, I'm like, eh. So we have it up here. So everywhere between 0 to 9th Dan, no reset. I think that's fine. Assailant down to Warrior. Dominator and Vanquisher, they go down 1 or 2 depending there. 13, 14, you go to 11th Dan. Gario to Tenryu, you're sent back down to Vanquisher. You're Mighty or you're in the ruler ranks, you get sent down to Gario. Blue ranks, you get sent down. The low blue ranks, you get sent down to Mighty Ruler. Kishin and Bushin, you get sent down to Flame Ruler. Tekken King and Tekken Emperor, you get sent down to Fujin. I just assumed, like, for the most part, like, with how they've, like, done it previously with, like, your secondaries and stuff like that, I thought it was going to be everyone gets start back at Fujin, and to be honest, I was excited about it. But, you know what, cool. Tekken God and Tekken God Supreme getting sent down to Kishin, and God of Destruction going to Tekken King. Again, I think it's a good step in the right direction, resetting the ranks. It gives people a reason to play. I think you could have done it a little harsher, but that's just me. This is cool. I like this. The addition of new ranks as well. We have 8 new ranks coming beyond God of Destruction. Apparently, they're harder to get each time you promote. I do think... I do actually like the titles, although they've basically like ripped off the fucking Infinity Gauntlet here. But you have God of Destruction 1, God of Destruction 2, God of Destruction 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you have God of Destruction, Lord of Destruction, or Hakaishin, however you say it. You get that until you hit, I think, then number 8 is God of Destruction, which is an infinite sign, or God of Destruction, or a Boros, I believe it's pronounced. So I think it's cool, more ranks, more reason to play. I hope the system works. Again, I still think the ELO system, like, would have been the best way to go about it, but look, it's a step in the right direction. Now this, I don't know how to feel about. I don't think anyone wanted this. Ghost versus Ghost. It could be fun from a content POV. Like, it could be like that scene in The Simpsons where, like, 2 monkeys are fighting and people are cheering it on. But, look, it's something different. I think it's better than, like, you know, Tekken Bowl, that's very clearly failed. Tekken Bowling, stuff like that. I think, like, the best thing you could have done is add tournament mode or team battle or something like that. But, hey, look, from a content standpoint, this is cool. And, look, it could be something fun to do with mates. Basically, you can just watch Ghost battle and even bet on it with in-game fight money, I believe. This is cool. I like it. But was it needed? Like, if they put these resources in something like improving the netcode or something like that, I would be more happier. But look, maybe we can get some fun times out of this. So I don't want to be too much of a doomer. I don't think anyone asked for this, but sure. Lastly, before I wrap this up, they finally talked about the Tekken World Tour kicking off. I'm actually pretty disappointed with this one. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited to see some competitive Tekken again. EVO Japan kicks off May 9th and will end in November. 6-month season, I think personally a shorter season is... it could be better, but look, get hyped for more Tekken World Tour, I guess. I'm going to be going to EVO Japan. I'm very excited for that. I will say, it is disappointing for a 6-month season, but hey, look. At least we can finally get hyped for some new competitive Tekken. So, that was a bit of a yap session and a half. Basically, Anna looks really sick. Not fun to play against. 4 new characters coming, 2 new stages, with 1 being a completely new Tekken IP character. My predictions, as mentioned, will be obviously Anna first. I think the new character second, Armor King or Marduk third, and then a guest character to wrap up the 4th and final spot. I don't know who the guest character could be, but I'm pretty certain on that. We're going to get a March Tekken talk as well. That's exciting. Heat changes, for the most part, are very good. Goodbye, Power Crush Heat Engages. 07 Victor back 1+2. You can't carry me anymore. The sidestep change from Crouch is amazing. I don't know how I feel about the full Crouch mix, like, change. I think that from Engages is going to be really unfun to deal with. 1,500 changes, like, coming through on this patch, which is very, very exciting. I am very excited for that. As well as each character getting at least 1 new move. Very, very exciting. I just hope nothing is broken. Please, please, for the love of God. The Heat Burst and Smash change as well from Stance, going to be interesting. I really hope it's not terrible to play into. We'll see how it goes. Rank changes are positive, although there is more to be desired. It's a step in the right direction. Ghost versus Ghost? Eh. And Tekken World Tour being 6 months is eh. But as an overall, I'd give Season 2 a very, very big thumbs up. Honestly, very excited for it. We do need to wait and see what the balancing changes are like. I hope I don't regret giving the thumbs up, but it looks like it is a good time to be a Tekken fan, unlike how I said in my last video. Things are looking bright and up if you are a fan of Tekken 8. Season 2 will be beginning in April. I believe it was with the Anna release, like on the day on the early access. Very, very exciting times ahead. If you guys enjoyed this style of video, please leave me a like and a comment below. It helps out more than you think, especially with how bad the YouTube algorithm is nowadays. I'll be posting again more variety content, as well as some actual Tekken gameplay from myself for once soon. I might do some of like my tournament runs recently, or some ranked adventures. There's a lot that I've been like sitting on for a while, and I should probably get towards editing that. Thank you guys for coming to the vid. I'll see you in the next one, or on stream over at twitch.tv/chai. Janet. Bye.